Kadie's mom is asking the Berkeley County Coroner's Office to change the manner of death in her daughter's case, and she'd also like to see a coroner's inquest.
Well, that case was immediately ruled a suicide back then in 2008.
26-year-old Kadie Major, who was pregnant at the time, was hit by a train, and her 10-month-old daughter, River, was found in a pond nearby. In 2018, Berkeley County Sheriff Dwayne Lewis reopened the case after he became sheriff. He has named Kadie's husband as the only suspect in the case.
We were moving forward like we're going to get a change in the manner of death, and then everything stopped.
She doesn't understand how the sheriff has named a suspect, but the coroner's office still says this is a suicide.
And you can't have a suicide and a suspect. We feel it's fair to Kadie, my daughter, to change this ruling. It's a huge injustice to her to have it ruled a suicide.
She also wants Coroner George Oliver to hold a public coroner's inquest.
They can call everybody back on the stand. They can ask for the husband, his family, all the things that weren't done. All the witnesses can be called, and it would be a public, a public hearing.
I called Coroner Oliver. He told me there would be no new witnesses to interview if they held a coroner's inquest. He also said he has reviewed the case with solicitors in 3 different jurisdictions. He tells me there's no evidence that puts anyone else at the scene of the deaths.
They know that the husband, Aaron Major, sent me there to a location that he wasn't supposed to know about.
She says her daughter's husband called her with information about the incident before it was published anywhere.
To throw the case out because they don't have any physical evidence, they have a lot more evidence than that, but he sent me to a location where their bodies were that he should have never known where to send me.
I reached out to the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office. They told me that their investigation has now been turned over to SLED, and at this point they've not heard back from SLED as far as what they have learned in their investigation. In Moncks Corner, I'm Raymond Owens. Count on 2.